ever, a broader diplomatic and security backdrop that makes every word in the clip more combustible. The recording arrives at a moment when a tentative pause in hostilities across the Middle East had been hanging by a thread. Senior figures in Washington, from the White House to intelligence leadership, were reported to be wrestling with next steps, whether to press a military advantage or to press for a diplomatic opening. In recent weeks, there were accounts of a decision point, a moment when senior policymakers weighed a return to strikes and instead chose to extend a pause in order to buy time for diplomacy. That choice reflected a difficult calculation. Military force remains a lever in the national toolbox, but the political, economic, and human costs of renewed conflict are immense. Into that brittle pause comes a tape that, if taken literally, suggests that lines once considered off limits are being discussed casually in a public setting by someone who may be responsible for the stewardship of the systems meant to underpin deterrence. The implications are several and profound. First, the suggestion that personnel continue to have access to chemical agents, or that those agents have real-world effect described in stark, graphic terms, would immediately raise legal and diplomatic alarms. Allies and adversaries alike would demand answers. Allies and adversaries alike would demand answers. Has treaty compliance been maintained? Are relevant materials properly secured? Who ultimately has authority over employment of such agents? Those are not abstract questions. They go to the heart of whether international commitments are intact and whether the structures that prevent catastrophic accidents are functioning.